Welcome to the France 24 Observers. This show is based on our network of observers. They're ordinary people who tell us what's going on where they are and send in photos and videos to document it. We check everything here in Paris and bring the best to you. We begin today with the Occupy Wall Street movement. It began in a little park near Wall Street in New York, but it's now spread to dozens of cities across the US and around the world. The demonstrators are very diverse, and so are their demands. So it remains to be seen where the movement will go and how long it will last. We talked to two of our observers in Boston and Dublin, and they say they're going to be camping out at least through the winter. We go to Boston first with Stephen Squibb.
The Boston occupation is amazing because it has an incredible infrastructure in place. A lot of other occupations are not allowed to have tents or be sort of as organized long-term as Boston is. The People's Mic is actually used everywhere. Whoever is the person who originally yelled it says something, and then everyone sort of echoes it back to them, and it's a way of disseminating a message throughout the crowd. But we in Boston have both the People's Mic and a sort of traditional microphone where we can plug in and speak to large groups of people. This movement is about bringing economic justice and opportunity back to America. I think it means a focus on affordable housing, affordable education, healthcare, and providing people jobs. In the other direction, I think it's about getting the influence of Wall Street and international finance out of our democracy. In New England, we're not afraid of a little cold, and we're going to be there throughout the entire season.
Now to Ireland, where protesters do have some specific grievances. They're angry that they are now paying the price for mistakes their banks made years ago. They're camping out on Dame Street, home to the Central Bank of Ireland. Our observer, Robin Wilson's been with them a week.
I haven't experienced any sort of movement like this in Ireland before. Life on the camp is actually very enjoyable. I was expecting it to maybe be a bit of an endurance test, sleeping outdoors in October. But the atmosphere is excellent. We've made an agreement with the police that there'd be no alcohol or drugs. So many local businesses are donating food and equipment and so on. Local people are coming past us on the street and just coming up and shaking our hands, saying, finally, somebody is speaking out, you know. We want to renegotiate the decisions that have been taken by the ECB, where the Irish people are being held responsible for the mistakes of Irish banks and continental European banks. I don't remember banking profits being socialised. No, it seems to be a one-way system.
Next up, a look at some of the images sent in this week by our observers. We begin in China with a story that has deeply shocked the nation. A 2-year-old girl hit by a van in a market in her hometown of Foshan. The driver of the van drives off without stopping, but it's what happens next that has the Chinese asking questions. Over the next 7 minutes, 18 people pass the little girl's unconscious body, and not one stops to check on her. Finally, a trash collector pulls her out of the way. Our observer, Lee Moral, tells us that would-be Good Samaritans in China sometimes think twice before intervening because of a recent lawsuit. But even so, internet users are determined to identify and shame the 18 people who left her lying in the road. Next stop, Cairo, Egypt, and the clashes that left 25 people dead on October 9th. It happened when security forces cracked down on a demonstration by Coptic Christians. But these pictures, shot by our observer Mohanad Galal, show there were others involved. Men in plain clothes, armed with knives, stones, and bottles. They attack the demonstrators, crying, "God is great." Mohanad believes they are Baltagia, thugs for hire who used to beat up opponents of the old regime. Hosni Mubarak may be out of the picture now, but his bully boys are apparently still in the streets. We finish today with a tribute to Steve Jobs, from a 1-year-old girl who has grown up in the age of the iPad and its tactile screen. So when she sees an old-fashioned magazine, she doesn't understand why it doesn't work, why the pictures don't move. Her dad explains that it's because Steve Jobs has coded a part of her OS, her operating system. That's it for this week, but you can continue to follow our observers online. Check out our website for their latest reports, our Facebook and Twitter pages, and our iPhone app. See you next time, here or online.